In stellar metamorphosis, we have a star undergoing stellar core synthesis, meaning the core is formed as the star evolves. All the cooling older stars in the universe have them. I wrote a paper here. I'm going to put this on the link on the bottom of the page. But basically, since stars are not fusion reactors, they are actually giant vacuum vapor deposition chambers. In other words, they are cathodic arc deposition or arc PVD chambers. It's a technique in which an electric arc is used to vaporize material from a cathode target. The vaporized material then condenses on a substrate, forming a thin film. The technique can be used to deposit metallic, ceramic, and composite films. That goes hand in hand with crystallization. Crystallization is a natural or artificial process of formation of solid crystals precipitating from a solution, melt, or more rarely deposited directly from a gas. Noted, it's deposited directly from a gas. In other words, the solid material is deposited directly from a gas. It goes from gas to solid. That's deposition. That's a basic thermodynamic phase transition. Now, what happens inside the star, I wrote this up there, the place for accretion in stellar metamorphosis is inside of the star itself. It is not a miracle done by God per establishment dogma. The star has the heat source, it has the gravitational field, it has the pressure, it has the charged material to vacuum vapor deposit the core first, iron, nickel, not preformed rocks. It's inside the star, and it is a hollow object. As it evolves, the iron clumps together in the center, forming the core. Now, we have evidence of this happening because, check it out, we're standing on the evidence. This is the core of a very, very, very old star. And the other materials, such as magnesium and the olivine crystals that are on top, and the other, what would be low or high ionization energy material, I can't remember which one, but those are deposited on top of that. Then you have your lighter elements such as silicon and oxygen and hydrogen and nitrogen on the crust, forming the outside layer of the star. This is the core of a fully developed, very, very, very old star, and you're standing on it. This core material, we know its composition in the universe because check it out. There's a piece of a core of a very ancient dead star that's floating around. What we can do is slice off a part of it and then chemically etch it to see the Thomson structures, which are these little bands, these crystalline bands. And this is iron and nickel together. Now, the establishment science, they want you to believe that the vacuum of outer space just forms this material magically via gravitational collapse, absent a gravitating body. That is light and day different from stellar metamorphosis because stellar metamorphosis has the star depositing the material in its center. And this outer layer contracts and the star cools over time and it leaves the core there as it deposits all the other material on top of it. So basically, the nebula hypothesis is not needed anymore. It's obsolete. Stars cool and die and differentiate their interiors, forming their cores and then their outer mantle layers, which are still very, very hot and liquid. And over time, the thick atmosphere from the gas giant stage of star evolution dissipates, leaving just the solid material and life as we know it. Alright, I think that should cover things. I hope everybody understands this. If they have any questions, feel free to email me.